Seller and the Monkeys. There was a hat seller in the city who went to the market every day to sell hats, and he returned home with what was left to sell them the next day. One day after he sold some hats, he passed by a forest on his way home. The weather was hot, and he was exhausted. He decided to sit under a big tree to rest in the shade for a while, and quickly fell asleep. There were a lot of monkeys on the top of the big tree. They saw the hat seller sleeping under the tree and wearing a hat. They took the opportunity and came down and took the hats from his bag and put them on, then climbed the tree again. The hat seller woke up to the sounds of the monkeys around him. He was shocked when he saw his bag was empty. He looked for his hats and saw some of the monkeys wearing them. The hat seller tried to think of a way to get his hats back. He sat in place, thinking, and banged his own forehead, waiting for an idea to show up in his head. Meanwhile, he noticed the monkeys were imitating all his moves. He banged his forehead again, and so did the monkeys. Just then, he took his hat off, so the monkeys took their hats off as well. Finally, he had an idea. He threw his hat on the ground, and the monkeys followed along and threw their hats down. The hat seller gathered all the hats and returned them to his bag. Then he happily returned home.